It's 1:15 on this Tuesday, helping to end discrimination across the valley and across the state. If you don't know the name Herb Eli, you will after this next story. Once called a tenacious fighter for the underdog, Herb made it his mission in life to fight for people who needed an ally because he was also one of them. This morning, I'm sharing just one part of his story. What was it about the civil rights movement that interested you so much?
The motivation was discrimination in my bringing up.
As one of the only Jewish families in a small Pennsylvania town, Herb Eli says he was often the target of verbal, even physical abuse.
It was terrible. One time I was tied to a tree. It wasn't horrible because I was able to get away. They didn't do a very good job. But it was something that I didn't know what was going to happen the next day.
What was it like living with that fear?
It was something that at the lack of better verbiage, I accommodated myself to it. So that's what motivated me, I think, to correct that situation for others.
And that's exactly what he did. Why do you call yourself an agitator?
I don't. Other people do.
It's a term that Herb learned to wear proudly. As a young attorney, he moved to Phoenix in 1957, where segregation was still common. Herb wanted to change that.
People would sit in theaters, and when I came to town, the blacks were not allowed to sit regularly. They'd have to go in the balcony.
So Herb got to work, joining and eventually leading the Greater Phoenix Council for Civil Unity and pushed the city council to add protections against discrimination. At first, it failed, but Herb kept fighting. When it finally passed, what was your reaction?
You know, I guess typical of agitators like me. We were thrilled to death. Now there's a lot more work to be done.
Herb didn't stop there. He helped create Arizona's Civil Rights Bill, which was signed into law in 1965. According to ASU records, it banned discrimination in public accommodations, employment, labor unions, and voting. In his more than half a century of practicing law, Herb also took up roughly a dozen civil rights cases. And now, at age 90, Herb looks back on a lifetime and career of changing laws, changing minds, and changing lives. But if you ask him, he was just doing his job.
Yeah, I wasn't heroic. No one can make me out that way, that I was a fearless person.
And by being fearless, Herb inspired so many people who came into contact with him. He has a laundry list of accomplishments, too many to list here, and he's far too humble to list them himself. So to read more about his life, we've included more information along with the story on the main page of abc15.com. But just such a legacy he leaves behind. I mean, he has really changed lives across our state. And the fact that it began with him as a little boy, right? And realizing at the time these were injustices that needed to be corrected.
Well, his own mess and making it his message, right?
Yep.
And love the word, agitator, all for good. Right?
Yeah,
that is
right.
a great,
good trouble. And, again, just helping out so many people in the process.
What a good man.